Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud for football as they get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah.
Sanders a first down, still going, and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield.
Bro, you finna go lay down, nigga.
5 yards on the catch.
Damn, bro.
Second down.
This nigga done had a bottle twice, bro, and still won. Diaper change and everything.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for
Yeah,
each and every
triple.
defense. Because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Throwing his Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
You say what, bro?
Is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away.
I feel you, I mean, hopefully they just, I ain't gonna say hopefully, but I'm pretty sure they just being cautious.
And he didn't quite have the back spin on that
You're
one.
gonna be alright though, bro.
And continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bro. That's why I don't fuck with them. I got damn stuff.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
I understand, bro. I definitely understand.
Down, but able to slip across the 35.
I got the screen up, bro.
Start the drive there, 18 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore it out.
The league wasn't even working at first.
Type of runs.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling.
It was just like, it wasn't letting people play. It kept like giving everybody a decent message.
Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Yeah, so he has got it premiered on
very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6.
Nah.
Also phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Prescott now.
Are they serious, bro? They made Dak throw that ball like that.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin
haven't
the
really
next
been that
drive.
bad, though.
Early on, you know, Charles,
My
every
first time
game
seeing
could be
Terry
called
do
a
it like that,
measuring
yeah.
stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice.
You seen that shit
But at the
wide
same
open
time,
right there.
it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there.
This is week 3, but this is the first game people really don't dare to play.
Flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Yeah, like nobody can play.
Come to the line on 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I don't know what was it. It was something like niggas. I don't know. I mean, like I say, like I be telling people, bro. We didn't ask for all this extra franchise shit. I mean, niggas just wanted to. I mean, so like little shit like a better practice mode and being able to scrimmage with partners in practice and shit like that. Niggas didn't ask for all this shit. And that's kind of probably just, you know, fucking this shit up. They trying to do too much, bro.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
Yeah.
Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing, Prescott.
Yeah.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter.
I don't even know who that was.
And this is up and
That's Emmanuel Hall. I saw him, but I mean, he shouldn't be in over 2.
7-0 on EA Sports.
He fast. He like that nigga tall. That nigga like 6'4", 93 speed. Though, so, you know.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I gotta get used to this. It's my first game, and I'm really sleepy on the cold. So.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they had the fumble last time.
So this nigga still up and she doing her ass. So nigga might well.
We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds.
I gotta get my tackling better. I could have had that right
Dangerous
there.
when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping the pressure right.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
What?
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Nah, that was somebody doing a redo.
Looking deep downfield.
Hit the ball at the foot.
Incomplete. Took a shot.
Yeah, that was somebody saying like they did it, like they kind of. That was somebody saying like we think this high should be type shit.
Balls like this before, but how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
We missed that. Yes, sir. Let's get it, man.
Outside the right upright, it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Oh, wow. Fullback.
Going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Oh, they got this nigga in this. Love it.
Prescott to throw it.
Bro, what the fuck, man? Madden, come on now.
Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
I just got to get my footing down on
this league. If you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 40.
Once I get the feel for it, I'll be all right. I ain't even really been on the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they
all right, that's clearly a pick, dog. Come on, man.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Yeah. Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try to run with Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
They're balling, okay.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's in. Front Eagles.
I see they still ain't made to where you can stuff the quarterback.
Hurts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I don't know. They need a couple of updates, man.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question,
it's just better situational awareness.
Take that lead in intermission.
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
Yeah, all right, bro. But his receiver bounced. Yeah, all right.
In his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Okay.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
But you just seen his receiver supposed to be a pick. Madden get him that.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Pollard now a first down and more. Woo! Touchdown!
Get it,
Cowboys! Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of. There.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called "Giddy on your horse."
And he say, "Woo, let's fight, baby, let's go."
Right here because it absolutely applies.
Yeah.
The hit of steam he had behind him, and he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
That's how the
And
niggas be
that one
saying
will
that shit.
bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 31, Hurts. Zach Ertz has it complete.
I don't know why I know that whole other shit was coming. Niggas ain't doing nothing different. Wake up, wake up.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running,
Come on, Hook, you got to
speed,
come down and catch that,
and some
bro.
toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Come here.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
On my ball, nigga. Get my pill back. Yeah, I know it.
As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's away, and it's
get away.
here,
Move.
hit the scoreboard here in Dallas.
Bro, what you come up and catch that for?
Here on the punt, and control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Oh my goodness, bro. They okay. All right, man.
3 seconds left. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete.
See, like, situational awareness, that's what I mean, bro. Like, if my receiver catch that tip, that's a touchdown, bro.
But he could not pull it in.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Right, let's go, Way. You got your feet wet, man. Let's get right. Excuse me, real neighborhood, big it up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action now, Prescott.
How that nigga look for real when you run.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
He just run. He just ain't never been the most agile type. He a big dude.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They got all them quarterbacks fucked up.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Zeke going to get it on the option. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I'm getting right, but it's the first game. You know I got to get right.
Prescott off play action. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Hey. Oh, come on. This a goat, you know him?
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that
what the fuck is wrong with the bull, man?
Play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Hey. Okay, everybody's just sitting there. How he just scooped his way through that?
Brandon Graham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd
That
sack.
nigga just let him go through that. Didn't try to stop it.
They do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them. What moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route.
They shitting me, right?
And he'll be out of just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy.
Come on now, no, you shouldn't expect nothing. Hey, that shouldn't even be no surprise to you. You know how I get down, man.
His 6th touchdown.
You know how I get down.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That nigga no one said no way. Oh, man. I missed that.
And it's no good.
Oh,
he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
yeah, I don't even be tripping, bro.
So
One stop score right here, so good.
He goes back out to kick this one off.
Oh, we still coming. I don't care if you get that or not, buddy. You see me hawking? You see me hawking after the ball when that was bounced?
Start here at the 25.
You finna see it. Look, you see it. Yeah, I'm still scooting. Yeah, I'm still scooting.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown?
Oh, come here, nigga. Big Randy Gregg. Hey!
And taken down to the ground. Randy Gregory showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Come on, man.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts.
Look at that.
Finds his tight end.
Strip it. Pull that bitch out, nigga.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Oh, we getting that. Come on!
These guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run.
Keith,
So the
feet wet.
Go back there, don't feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel
feet wet.
okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
Oh, hello.
The goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Norm say he can't hear you. You ain't got your thing set to where you can still get heard. It's on your, like your, I think you gotta go to your broadcast settings and push allow your voice to be heard or some shit like that. Something like that.
Here's Prescott.
Hey, ooh, that boy's in cover 2. I fucked that all the way up.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's
way to scoot around that, see? I like that, boy.
He stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go right here. It's over with, fellas.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return.
It's somewhere you gotta go to, like, I think your broadcast settings or something like that, bro. And then it'll be in there. You just push allow your voice to be heard.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man, Parham. He's got him.
Big Parham. Come on, baby.
Donald Parham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
Come on now. Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
Straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I like that. That intro, nasty, boy. Then that change of life. That nigga got some shit on that bitch, bro. Yeah. Told you, bro. Pokey on that bitch, eating like he ain't never left.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll take this across.
I gotta work on my open field tackling, bro.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I'm out here playing risky as hell. I got the young bull starting over there corner. That nigga 65.
On 1st down, Hurts.
I ain't gonna be that.
And that's off the
They got these
mark.
Cowboys scraping though. I like
Defensively,
that's
you
what I'm
look at
talking
the
about, man.
numbers, another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing is Hurts.
My God!
And this one will be returned
Come on!
to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about it. He shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Come on, man.
Positives moving forward.
Call it a game
The
of
GOAT
5.
is back.
2nd down. A give to Elliott running left.
Z, can I get a burst? You don't mind, dude?
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Oh, cool. No, you didn't, boy. Hey, get this controller out of my hand, P. Get this controller out of my hands, man.
Closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Hey, come over here and get this controller, man.
Now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge? Or
Pete, come get this controller out of my hand, man.
What always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough
Hey,
points?
I told you beginning of the 3rd quarter, them feet was wet, didn't I?
The touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick
Nah,
it
you
away.
don't.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
See, you just drop. You seen him drop wide open fade.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Hey, D-Law, what's with you?
He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Hurts gets this to Sanders. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down.
Get that big, baby.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run
Boy,
Sanders.
man, hey.
No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his pass incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
What? How is that open and we in 2?
The tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Oh, God.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. They'll check this down to Johnson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Back to throw again.
Yeah, Big Jabril.
Took a pretty good shot
shit,
as he
boy.
tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, that's taken in by Ertz. A nice catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, Prescott here to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds with the 1st down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For what?
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch.
That nigga over there getting that little baby ass folded up.
Catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Oh, nothing, probably just chill out. Wow, what's up?
Red zone now, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete.
I was gonna need this bitch, but that nigga got that little fluke ass fumble and celebrated when he ran in. I ain't gonna be that, bro.
Throwing here, Prescott. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw.
Ain't no gamesmanship.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to
Get him out of here. Get him off my field, man. Don't belong, yeah.